Hello everyone and welcome to Sharp Dress Gaming. I'm your host Richard and today we are back with Pokemon TCG Online. Excuse me, I got a little bit of a cough still, so I had a little bit of a stop there. I just have a little bit of water next to me. But today on Pokemon TCG Online, we are going to be looking at a deck that's not really used as much anymore, especially with Tropical Beach being out of the format and it just being kind of a slower deck without it, and that is the Blastoise Keldeo Black Kyurem deck. Now, I kind of updated it a little bit with some of the newer cards that we have out. So let's take a look at it quick here. We have, of course, the standard 2 Black Kyurem that are in the deck. We use the Black Ballista attack, 200 damage. You discard 3 energies attached to this Pokemon. Now, when I was trying it out, TCGO was automatically discarding energies for me, which, excuse me, I had to, hopefully I muted there. I gotta check in the editing to make sure I did, because I was coughing pretty hard there. But, so TCGO was automatically discarding energies for me, which isn't how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to be able to decide, but I also had a ton of energies on Black Kyurem where it didn't matter which ones were being discarded, so I don't know if that was part of it or not. But we have a Black Ballista Black Kyurem. In this deck, I do run 4 of the Keldeo with the Rush In ability. I don't necessarily think you need 4. I think 3 is fine, but I have 4 in this deck for reasons, I guess. And then, of course, we got the old Blastoise. I run a 3-2-3 line. I just think this is a lot safer than running no Wartortles or just one Wartortle, because there is Seismitoad around. And speaking of Seismitoad, I actually threw him in this deck. Seismitoad has that Quaking Punch attack, 30 damage, and you get to, and your opponent can't play any item cards. Now, I think Seismitoad really works with this deck because if you're at the point where you have Blastoise, you can easily get up a Quaking Punch or Grenade Hammer. Or if you're starting off early, you can get Quaking Punch going, and you can hopefully stall for long enough where you can get Blastoise going. And that's really what this deck needs, is some way to get Blastoise going faster or slowing them down so you can get going. So I threw Seismitoad in here. I have 2 of those. And that is all the Pokemon we are running. Now, as for item cards, we have Computer Search. Allows us to search out a card from our deck. We have 1 Escape Rope. And if it wants to get out of the way for me, we have Evo Soda for your Blastoise. 2 Professor's Letter. Helps us search out either electric or water energy depending on the point in time. We have 3 Rare Candies for evolving to Blastoise. 1 Startling Megaphone for those Garbodors. We have 2 Superior Energy Retrievals. 3 Ultra Balls. 1 Versus Seeker. We have an AZ, so we can pick up one of our Pokemon. It does discard all the energy attached, but that's what the Superior Energy Retrieval is for. We also have 2 Chorus, a Lysander, 3 N, 1 Pokemon Fan Club. I would probably drop a Keldeo and put another Fan Club in here, just because this deck also really relied on Level Ball to get Squirtle out, but this is what we have to work with. Also have 3 Professor Sycamore, 2 Skyla, 3 Floatstone, 3 Electric Energy, and 10 Water Energy. Again, I'd probably drop a Keldeo, maybe drop a Skyla for a Lysander, try and run more Pokemon Fan Club, but this is the list I've been working with, and it works pretty well. Again, same as with every TCGO video on this channel, this is not a perfect list by any means. This is just a suggestion for you guys to start off with. This is one of the more expensive decks too, especially with the Keldeos and the Kyurems and the Seismitoad. Seismitoad's probably going to be your most expensive card along with Computer Search now. Keldeo and Kyurem are starting to go down because they're not seeing as much play, but still pretty spendy. Of course, I haven't been really focusing on cost with decks, but for those of you newer players, this is a spendier deck, so I wouldn't suggest it as a starting off point. I believe in its heyday, somebody bought the full deck for like $250, which is quite a bit to be spending on cards if you're just starting out especially. But guys, we are going to get a battle here. I'm going to go cough for a while because I've been wanting to cough this entire commentary, but I've held it back for the most part. But anyway, guys, I will go get a battle here for you, and we will be right back. Alright, guys, so we got our battle coming up here. We're going to, of course, use Sails. This deck typically wants to go first because you're never going to be attacking on turn 1. So we did win the coin flip, so we're going to go for turn 1. Just so you guys know, I do have a cough drop in, courtesy of my girlfriend, Caitlin. Shout out to Caitlin. So if you hear anything clacking around my teeth, that's what it is. I'll try not to as much as I can. But this deck, I'm thinking it's going to be a Night March deck, which will be absolutely terrible, because Night March moves super fast. But if we can get... Oh, it's actually something different. There's a Mega Magnetric in there. Some fire energies as well. Maybe a Pyroar Mega Magnetric, which if that's the case, we have Blastoise. It is Pyroar Mega Magnetric. So Blastoise is going to be one of our big attackers in this deck, and as well as Keldeo for attacking those Magnetrics. But we are getting 2 cards, which is real nice. Unfortunately, we do start with Squirtle, which is absolutely terrible. It will happen often, but at least we have our Squirtles out. So we're going to try and get a Keldeo as soon as possible. We do get 3 cards. We are set up for Blastoise next turn, but that's not necessarily what we want to do, per se. So I'm going to Ultra Ball away an Ultra Ball and I guess Lysander at this point. And I am going to grab, see what we got floating around in our decks here. I'm going to grab Keldeo, like I said. That way, I can leave Squirtle up there to take the hit, so Keldeo's not taking any hits, which I don't think they're going to be able to attack turn 1 anyway. But we are kind of set. If he doesn't play N, we are set to knock out this Leo next turn. So I'm just going to end turn, because we will have Deluge. I probably should have attached at least 1 Water Energy, but I want to save it just in case something does go wrong where we need... to attack with Blastoise. He does go for the Magnetric, so we won't win next turn. And he does Professor Juniper, so we are safe from an N. He does have quite a few fire energy already in the discard. If that Float Stone get on my way, I can look at the discard eventually. Come on. There we go. He's got 3 in there. He's got Battle Compressor. I'm not sure. I guess Battle Compressor to speed up Blacksmiths, but he already has enough fire energy in the discard where he doesn't really need Blacksmith or Battle Compressor at this point, so I don't know, Mang. But Magnetric is also a weaker EX. We will still need a few water energies to attack it, but yeah. We're pretty good right now. So I am going to rush in with Keldeo. And then I am going to evolve the Squirtle with no damage, because the Squirtle with damage can't take any more when it's sitting on the bench like that from Magnetric's first attack, because of the shell. Is it shell armor, or what is it called? Shell shield. Excuse me. So at this point we're gonna Deluge, which is real annoying. Just because you have to Deluge every time or it doesn't count it. I kind of thought it was like Fairy Transfer, where you could you just click Fairy Transfer once and then move everything around. Unfortunately, not the case. So I am going to Professor's Letter for 2. And I am only going to attach 1 to the Keldeo, because we won't be able to knock out the Magnetric with how many water energies we have this turn. And if he gets Pyroar, then all of our energy are on Keldeo, and it really can't help us. So I'll attach the Float Stone and play Chorus for 3. We are able to get energies back if we need to. I don't think any are in the discard anyway, which is the truth. And I will attack with Sacred Sword, does 110, so we will be able to knock out Magnetric next turn, even if it Mega Evolves and it can't knock us out. So that's kind of nice. Kind of nice. So he's going to be able to go for Assault Laser, which is going to do 120, which is going to do quite a bit to our Keldeo, but not enough to knock it out. Excuse me. So I have to see if he's able to get a Mega off, which still won't kill us, because it actually will do 10 damage less if he's able to Mega Evolve this turn. Otherwise, next turn Keldeo will knock out, and if he does return the knockout with our Keldeo, we'll be able to get all of our water energy back for Blastoise, which will be real nice. Still a little bit of cough, so I gotta mute every once in a while, but not as often as before. Looks like he's Ultra Balling, throwing away 2 Battle Compressors. I don't know why he runs as many as he does. I guess, again, for the speed Pyro or Blacksmith thing. He's actually going to switch out to the other Magnetric and Mega Evolve that Magnetric. Now, what I can do here... Actually, I can't do that. I'm just going to Professor Sycamore. I was going to Skyla for Versus Seeker and then grab Lysander, but we would have already Skyled that turn, so it wouldn't make sense. We got the Versus Seeker there. Unfortunate timing on that. I am going to throw out 2 Keldeos and a Seismitoad. Now, here's... Well, we can't Seismitoad this turn. And I actually want to... Do I want to Deluge? No, I'm not going to Deluge. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to straight attack this Magnetric, and hopefully it stays in the active, because if it does, we'll be able to kill his Mega Magnetric. Nope, he's going to retreat it. Unfortunately. But, we're not in the best of spots right now. But I'm hoping for a... Oh, he could even Mega Evolve this Magnetric. Nope, he's going to retreat into that Magnetric. That one still can't kill us, which is real nice. So we can still knock out a Magnetric for sure. And then that Pyroar is starting to get built up, unfortunately. So what we're going to have to do... I'm going to Deluge, though we don't really need to, because we only have 1 energy and there's no other way to get energies right now. I could Versus Seeker. I'm going to do it. I'm going to Versus Seeker to grab a Professor Sycamore. And then we can actually get another Blastoise up, just in case the one that we are going to be attacking with does in fact get knocked out. Unfortunately, this does mean that we won't be able to get our Lysander anymore, because I do only run one of the Versus Seekers. And of course, we don't get any energies, but I am able to get rid of all of those item cards, which is real nice. I can computer search away an Evo Soda and Thing of War Turtle will be fine. And I'll grab Professor's Letter, play Professor's Letter to grab 2 water energies, and our Blastoise will be set up to start killing some Pyroars. So that's, again, like I like to say, a real nice Deluge. Another one up there. I will leave the Floatstone in our hand in case he does have some kind of, what's it called, Sterling Megaphone. And then I'll just kill off this Mega Magnetric, getting 2 prize cards. And I'm sure Pyroar is going to come up here and try and knock out Keldeo, as it is. But we'll be able to return the favor here. Yep. So he's going to get 2 prize cards, but I do have an N in my hand, so that kind of helps. I'm thinking I might attach the Electric Energy to either Seismitoad or Blastoise. I think we have enough water energies where I don't need to attach the Blastoise, the other Blastoise. I'll just bring up this one. We can play another Squirtle, because I think Blastoise are going to be our big attackers. Excuse me. I am going to manually attach to Seismitoad. Then I'll play the N, so I add him down to 4, and we gain a card. Technically speaking, we do gain a card. And I'm going to Deluge. I think... no, we're not going to Deluge this turn. Never mind. Because we have to be really careful where we're placing our water energies, because we don't want to run out for Keldeo. Because Keldeo do better damage to the Manetrix, because we would only be doing 100 with our Blastoise. So we don't want to run out of water energies for Keldeo, but we also don't want to run out of water energies for our second Blastoise, in case this one gets knocked out, which is quite possible. He's going to play the N. Unfortunately, we had quite a good hand there. Well, this one isn't bad either. He is going to evolve this Litleo into a Pyroar, curious enough. Curious enough. He is going to, but I'm just going to knock this one out. And though he does have a Manetric in the back, that Manetric won't be able to do much to our Blastoise. And we will be able to get a Keldeo going next turn because we did draw a Skyla, so I can go grab a whatever. But he's going to pull up my Blastoise that does not have any energy on it. He's going to attack both of them. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to play Skyla to grab what I hope is a... Well, he gave us the victory, so we won! I'm just trying to think. Let's do one more battle here, guys. I know we usually only do one, but I think we can fit one more in, so I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, guys, I know I promised you another game, but unfortunately, because it is Christmas Eve, I haven't been able to get a lot of really good battles. They've just kind of been people conceding right away, or just decks that can't get started, or we can't get started, and it's just a thing. And also my throat has been getting progressively worse through the night. I don't know what it is. It's been a week or two now, and still got a bad cough, and I'm starting to get a headache from it. So, unfortunately, guys, we will only have the one battle, and plus, we don't want these videos too long anyway. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you did enjoy this deck, and you want to try it out, let me know in the comment section below, and also by hitting that like button. And we will see you guys next time. Bye!